which is the graph of y equals -2 times the absolute value of x plus 2 plus 3. So the easiest way by far would probably be to plug this equation into your graphing calculator. If you have one, compare the graph that you get with one of these answer choices and then just circle the right answer. But say you needed to do this by hand, I find that the best way to do this is to break everything down. So we have y equals -2 times the absolute value of x plus 2 and then plus 3. So I'm going to start with the absolute portion of the graph first. We have y is equal to absolute value of x plus 2. How do we graph that? Well, the graph of x plus 2 looks something like this. But since it's the absolute value, we know that it could never be negative. So we've reflected over the x-axis and it looks something like this. The next step would be to see how that -2 affects the absolute value graph. And this -2 means that we're going to have a negative slope, and also the slope increases by a factor of 2. So if we were to invert it, this would still be at -2 comma 0, and this would be at 0 comma -2. But again, we only took care of the negative sign so far. The slope is -2, so actually the graph becomes a little steeper. And this point is actually 0 comma -4. Now finally we want to see how that plus 3 affects our graph. And that plus 3 on the outside just means that everything is shifted up 3 units. So again, our original graph looks something like this, where this is -2 comma 0 and this is 0 comma -4, but this is being shifted up 3 units, 1 2 3. So the new point is -2 comma 3. This point is also shifted up 3 units, so this would be 0 comma -1, but it retains the same slope. So taking a look at our answer choices, which one is the only one that looks remotely like this graph here? That would be answer choice A.